Welcome back. This is our next mission in the GTPG Panzer Corps campaign on Field Marshal and Rommel difficulty. As you can tell by our prestige, with 0 elite reinforcement so far. Narvik. In the last 15 minutes of the previous video, I explained the rationale for the unit choices and our deployment. So we'll just go ahead and jump right into it. Actually, before that, looking back at the briefing, you need strategic bombers with more naval attack capabilities. It looks like we maybe could use another one, to be honest. So let's see what we want to do here in terms of selling units. So this Polish unit has a truck, which means it could sell for 240. It is not. There's no difference between that and our 10.5 centimeter. And since we're not using it, and it has only 7 kills, sayonara. In terms of strategic bombers, again, we looked at the screen last time, so sorry for going back. 5 naval attack is a little low, and it only has 35 fuel, which means it's going to be going back to base pretty much every single turn. You know what? I'm going to treat myself. Treat yourself for Parks and Rec and get Junkers 88. And let's go ahead and get started. Rain, dry, rain, muddy. You hate to see it. You really hate to see that. Not a big fan of weather in this game. Just because it really messes with you and you know, it can completely ruin maps, can completely change maps, hold for objectives. Is there any chance we actually fail this mission? Possibly. We'll see. Okay. It's not safe. So what we know we can do, however, is prevent this guy from going anywhere. So he'll be wanting to go north. So we can literally cut it off from doing all of that. And hopefully the enemy doesn't have vision of these. Most likely they won't. Okay, scout forward. Oh, this map also mentioned that be ready for surprise attacks in all directions, which means our Gustav might actually be, might be safer in the middle of everything here. Okay, so 2 tanks on the side. It's already a surprise to deal with. Probably be deploying an infantry to the side to be safe. Horse go here, nothing. Rain is also really annoying because enemies will attack into things that you don't want them to attack into. But we should be able to get this surrender on turn 1 even without our Air Force. Movement, range. So we'll probably have an infantry here, infantry there, so we'll want the Stug protecting that. The question is what's going to go here. Could be this new Panzer. Could be the Recon. Honestly, the Recon will probably stay in the town. This will go up here. Have a tank move there. But then we have nothing to attack that with. It's tricky. It's looking like it might be a cavalry sacrifice, but, do what you gotta do. The prediction for the weather on the... there we go. That's a grenadier. So, sacrifice. I mean, strategic... Then again, not all is lost. We can move the Recon up here instead. And hope that there's nothing behind. Oh, and it still had plenty of movement. It can actually go all the way back. Okay. That was all for nothing. Deploying infantry. Gustav is going to a safe place. The cruiser's more dangerous. The Matilda one's tankier. Let's go for the less damage to our units approach. And then we'll want these to just be able to poke that when it comes through. And another mistake I made, this has 3 scouting, so in the off chance that it's not rain next turn, we want to move it to the side to go check. You know, April showers are not great. And these will preemptively put there. Spot here and spot here. Free experience. This can move 3 more. So, okay, so for phased movement, you lose 1 movement point after every phase. So since we have 3, we'll move 1, subtract 1, have 1 left, letting us move to the corner there. And we found that, which is great. So that lets us know that we should have an infantry ready to go deal with that. More free experience, just in case. And no need to risk that. This one has movement too, so that'll be quite safe. Looks like well, air is completely out of the question, right? Another one of these, and I miscounted. That's all the core slots we will have. Okay. Subs can chill. They'll protect our other guys for the time being. The other thing we could do is move this here. The tank will come up. We don't want that. This is free scouting. That's it. See a bunch of capital ships come up. That's good for, not good for our subs. Very not good for our subs. Usually the opponent naval units all have a star or more than your naval units. What the? Very unlucky. That was a 20% hit. And enemies buying lots of stuff with their high amounts of prestige. Okay, great. Norwegian mountains. So, see? Good thing we had these out here. If this guy were out there, he would have been able to spot more as well, but we were not prescient enough to do that. The goal here is to prevent the capital ships, especially that guy, from getting to our weak sauce units. And normally I'd let Normally I'd want our bombers to get more experience here. You know, again, misplacement. The bomber should have been on left. Just overall bad play for me. Okay, first things first. And then kind of tuck these away. These... That one's just annoyingly close. Here we can assume that I'll get zone of control for this guy. Five and 5 range. Will I want to attack any of our stuff? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can't reach any of our ground units yet, so that's safe. And this is safe. This prevents zone of control from getting in. I believe historically there was like a 1 Norwegian destroyer there that was pretty annoying for the Axis. And then here, you know, we don't know where the enemy air is coming in. Assume that the Norwegian air is hanging out here still. There's some UK air here. And the other ones will have stuck by their carrier for refueling. So let's clear a lot of this up. We'll take this guy here to spot some more. Typical stellar performance. Do we want to hit with that with the bomber or not? If we do, then we'll have to have both of our air units. Yeah, that's probably fine. So we will have to protect this with both of our fighters. So we're dedicating those to that duty already. Do kind of want to spot over there eventually. Can get a surrender on the Matilda. It's a little bit of a tough situation. Not tough, just annoying. So the cruisers are glass cannons, basically. You can pretty much say that for any tanks or any units that have more attack than defense. So the question here is if we want to try to get this to surrender. Move the recon here, move something else there. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's why the special elite recons are good. Okay. It's a freebie. Are we going to kill that tank? The answer will be yes now, I guess. Again, I'm scared of the Gustav getting randomly ambushed by something. But you can't make something without broken somethings, however the saying goes. Cracking a few eggs. Destroyers are useful for knocking off entrenchment, but want to keep them away from the battleships for now if possible. And you know, this is again bad play just because I'm being lazy. Anything you're not doing something with immediately should be left till the end of the turn. So this air is probably going to go here, the other one will go there to cover those two, and the 88s will cover the rest. You always want to plan out your air cover ahead of time if possible. Okay, I'm going to use the Fallschirmjäger here because this can't reach that hex. And cavalry got movement, so that is great. We're just going to have it chill here. And you know, enemy mountain units won't be able to reach it because there's a ring of forest. Here we want it's probably fine. It's probably fine. We need to move one of these units out of the way so that recon can retreat. So rather than grab the kill on that, we're gonna make the tank attack here safe. No comment. This hex is not safe because this mountain infantry can come down. Do we think we're pressed on turns? Not really. Take it slow. Okay, so next, fighter protection. We want to make sure that the enemies know that these units are protected. Unless I can just kill this. I think that's 70% chance or something. 60%. Yeah. Okay, so nothing too scary. They might attack this tank, but the Stug will, with 4 attack and I believe 11 shots, it'll, you know, that'll be good for us, actually, if they do want to do that. Yeah, and the mountain infantry doing nothing. So capital ships move first, and they got stopped by our subs as predicted. And we'll see where the Air Force comes out. Okay. Well, that guy's out of the picture. The enemy got 35% chance, so average 7 points would be taken out. So, you know, as I mentioned earlier, those will definitely be stronger. The good thing is they're going to head back to base, and there are 2 of them, which means that we can spend all of our... These guys will be not harassed as they go for the enemy ships. I believe capital ships only have 1 spotting, right? Yes. So as long as we take these all out, then top there will be relatively safe. Of course, can that reach our ground units? 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So no, not yet. So those are good. So that's always happening. And note that subs have a 3 spotting range for absolutely no reason at all. In other mods, they have different like submerged or surface, blah 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 modes, which make it a little more fun. Okay, what do we need to get rid of? So notice the Spitfires have experience, and they cost 435s. Enemy probably won't elite replace them, but if we knock down 1 experience, it'll be less dangerous for our units in the future. So, yeah. And then this one's safe, because enemy will no longer have vision there. Okay, so that's 2 units out of commission already. Where do we want to go with this? Just gonna have to play backfield. Okay, that always happens. That always happens. This tank will not be too easy to kill. We would need to push that back first. And then retreat the tank straight up. And this really showcases how important spotting is. We know that there are going to be quote-unquote counterattacks coming from the ridge there, assuming this, again, that we're not using hidden units of any sort. The Stug is a little hard to use because it does only have 1 range, but you see here it does have 111 shots. And of course there is an enemy bomber there, and it was a tactical bomber because those are the only ones that can hit. The only ones that can hit subs. Ships will move, spot this, go there probably. So I feel like our land units will be safe. Oh, and of course we have these, which I completely forgot about. Oh, that's good. I was going to say we shouldn't even attack that. Just let it be low strength, kind of around our units. Not even going to risk that. So 1 movement hero and 2 range heroes. Excellent. Let us sit for now. Notice all of our high value units are protected by at least 1 anti-air. Stuka, go heal. Okay, little rough start. Mainly due to the turn 1 cloudiness that allowed the Spitfires to, I'm guessing, go over. Okay, so they have vision of this now. See if their fighter goes for it. Nope. So fighters are programmed also to protect their bombers. So that's excellent. Take a view here. Naval battles are very high stakes. Okay, those are always happening. Now we need to decide whether to use this to go attack a destroyer or not. Let's see. Almost always happening. We want to take a look on the right as well. Let's do it like this. Okay. So assuming some more goodwill in that there for no hidden units, we can go ahead and kind of just knock these out. Question is how to do it in the most efficient way possible. Okay, so I really want to use our ships here, so the question here is, well, maybe, honestly, this might just be enough to do it. If we get lucky enough. I never get lucky for naval. Never lucky. Okay. Subpar. Evened out. Nope. Okay. Do we use an air unit to finish this? So they're repairing, and then they'll be back next turn. So this cannot really afford to do it. But again, this bomber will be going after something here, and this fighter will have to return to base. So I think having 1 fighter is enough, of course. Alright. Paras will go there. This might be better off hitting that, because we got this stuck in close terrain already, and honestly this 88 can reach it. Let's do that. Infantry is spotting on our Stuka. But, you know, I'm fairly confident the Stuka is safe. It's really sad that that fighter is completely dead weight for this entire map at this point. Let's see. Okay, so infantry, tank. We need to hit that. All of these artillery, 4 artillery can hit it. 3, sorry. Well, 4 with the Stuk. Playing completely safe. Initiative, not bad. Again, I mentioned earlier that initiative is really good for infantry, elite infantry attacking tanks in close terrain, because I believe close terrain max is 2, and then with the dice roll, tanks can get 4 initiative. So if you're at 9, then you're pretty much guaranteed to not get retaliated against. Okay, Stug is safe here with the artillery, and then our tank can go in safely. We didn't even need these. Again, I think that's safe because we don't have any enemy air guaranteed to come. Run interference. I don't know if they'll spawn units there. I really highly doubt it. That would be quite rude. Spider will return. I'm betting on that being safe. This has range. Should go there. These are not doing anything. And remember, the game had us be able to deploy ships here to land there, but not too worried about the length of this mission. Okay. Yep, take that out. So that's three more cruisers. Oof. Let's take a look at that. So I mentioned the Stug has 7 attack due to the plus the hero bonus of 12 attack, so it has a 72% chance to suppress or kill. So that took out 8 of the enemy's attack strength. And then since we're on a hill, hill initiative limit is 5, which makes it okay for early battles with tanks and anti-tank guns, because they still have the initiative. So we completely bamboozled that guy. And then this is also good because we have, our air cover here. But what we need to do this turn is really hammer the ships there, because next turn will be rain. I seem to remember it was there. And then remember they will have 1 recovered air support. But only 1. We're using both our anti-air and their anti-air capacity here. So Stug can go there to support. The problem is that their naval isn't quite taken out yet. So oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? My brain just zoomed out for a second. That was horrific. I will actually reload this turn. Apologize for that. I'll still move the units there, but in no case would I have made that attack. Because that was just dumb. Okay, so, this was HMS Ark Royal and Glorious, I believe, but again, not really faulting anyone for not being completely historically accurate here. Okay, so how are we going to tackle this? Subs get a free hit on those. We can just kind of chill out with our other units for a bit, I think. Because we really can't handle the battleship. Reasonable. Reasonable. That's really icky. The way we're going to take that out is by bombarding the anti-air with 3 of our long-range stuff, and then hitting it with a Stuka, and then going in with our level bombers afterwards. So we're just going to have to take a chill pill down here otherwise. And again, I apologize for the reload, but that was pretty awful. Bad play that I would never have done. 5 range, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a dangerous hex for anti-air. So, this is also dangerous hex. So we're just going to put our cheapest unit there, I think. How about infantry with some defense? That's pretty cheap. And not much else we can do there. Besides trying to get the bomber to, let's see. That is a tack bomber. Will it go for the submarine or will it go for the easy tank? Even better. We'll go for a horse. I think that's too juicy for the AI to give up. So let's see. We need to be in range of that next turn. Stuka minimum gas usage is 5, which means 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll have. Oh well, here we see the. It will not be able to reach that next turn. So we might have to do that turn 7. That might be too late. That will be out of gas next turn. The Oscarberg forts do not belong here by any means. That turn 1 really screwed us over because we should have been able to bombard those units. Sky will chill, and this is where like the fuel for units really comes into play. Of course. What is this hero? Not the best. Okay, so as we mentioned, this is just going to be a sit and chill turn, repositioning turn. Which is fine. Still no huge rush. What will this cost to? Okay, let's see the damage. Yep, bait them out. Oh, I didn't even think about it. If I bait them out, I don't even have to do the attack bomber play in there. Yep, now you be silly. Baited. Other fighter's going to come protect it. Hopefully. Alternatively, the enemy did not have enough prestige to actually repair the other fighter to full, so it won't even come out and play perfect. Sorry, I meant to go here just to see what's going on. Okay, so this is going to... So the other weird, finicky thing about this game is this bomber wants to go back to either here or there. If it wants to go to here, will it go up first or will it go right first? It will go up first, which means our unit should be here. This is a free kill. This is an almost free kill. We know there's 2 capital ships here, and our guys are impervious to... subs are impervious to attack from there, so that's all safe. Okay, we remember there's something there. And that came down. This will... Well, where did that get fired? That fighter must have gone up here. Interesting. Must be one of those 2 hexes. In any case, it's not being repaired, which is great for us. Okay, so move up the... So this will be a defensive artillery only. Range. Most likely safe. Trying to see if it's worth attacking those instead. So the two options here are attack it or not attack it. If you don't attack it, it'll have the same trap we had before. The problem being that it'll be raining, so they'll have additional defense against the Stug, and we'll only have one artillery there. Let's just kill it, I think. Relatively safe here. Paranoid about our Gustav. You know, what's this guy really doing? Can't land there too safely. I think he'll just kind of go into the mountains here. We will always have protection for the Gustav. Does this need to move? Can it reach anything useful next turn? Nope. Okay, so those are not favorable trades. Honestly, a 7, we can just leave that and let him get trapped. I'm happy to take that. Maybe even 6. Yep. So we don't need to make that attack this turn. This guy put in a lot of work for 2 strength damage. Got the ships out. Got this baited. Okay. Okay. Did they run away? Oh, they escaped from our clutches. That guy came out to play. Perfect. So if this can go there, they'll be able to really punish that ship. So we're just scouting for attacks from unexpected directions. What's this guy's naval attack? 20? Might be worth leaving that for the right side there. Good hit. Okay. We're doing this first, so that this guy can safely be in here without getting spotted. Excellent hit. We need to do that. We're starting to get a little crunch for time, you know, again because of that first rain turn, so we're just going to go ahead and be aggressive here. I thought there was another fighter. I don't see it around an airfield. Very confused. Very, very confused. These will always be safe. Fighter spots the recon. That'll probably hit the recon. So those are all fine and dandy. Honestly, this can just finish that off. Oh, not finish it off. Help this one have mass attack bonus. JK. Good. Okay. We don't know if there are any tanks there or anything. What's the worst that can happen? This guy has 2 defense. That will hit it. Battleship will hit it because this guy's spotting. Fine with that. Yep, same deal. in a better position. The other alternative for the Gustav is to replenish its ammo this turn. I don't know if those forts can heal. I think we're happy just replenishing. Mountain infantry, this is safe. 2 artillery covering it. That's our good unit. Not as good. Won't be useful. And let's live a little. That's safe, even if there's another fighter roaming around because almost 0 chance it'll die, and then since there's no experience, it's not really doing anything anyway. We can just green replace it. It's 2 range, so that's always safe, and we assume that's coming down, so why not explore? That was 91. Yeah, 91 experience. So as I mentioned, level bombers count as artillery in terms of their experience gain. They get experience for suppressing. So that's a lot of experience very quickly, which is why we're also happy normal green replacing them, at least until they're super overstrength. Okay. Yep. Al, gonna come down. Those are new units. I hate that. Absolutely hate invisible units spawning, especially in small maps. Okay, things got a bit more tricky here. Going back, what is that? A Blenheim, tact bomber. So 2 tact bombers and 2 more fighters. Blech. So we're going to need to do some silly baiting again. Good hit. Okay, let's solve the ground first. Okay, sure. Getting a little low on infantry in the front lines. Regret not having the tank up there now. So the goal here will be to pause around here and let their air come get decimated again. The Hurricanes are a little worse than the Spitfires, which is great. Still not sure what happened to the other one. I'm guessing it died from lack of fuel or something. Sky, let's do... It's not doing anything. Stuff coming there. Do we need this guy's help? Okay, so we have just a few more artillery hits. Unlucky. Wow. No damage whatsoever. Okay, so they're going to spot the Stug, which is the high value target. And Hello? Hello? Everyone missed their 15% chance? Every single one? I'm gonna hit that because it has overstrength. That damage will be permanent. Oh, that was dumb. That's vulnerable now. Can't win them all. Next thing you know, they're going to spawn something to attack that. Are we scared for this? That's the question. I don't know if they'll secretly try to attack our objectives. Assuming they're not that mean. But you know what happens when you assume. Okay. Yep. Yep. That's fine. Did I forget to move that? Oh my gosh. It's also going to die from no fuel. Here I'll do the fuel cheat just because, you know, talked about it earlier. Not willing to lose units to just being lazy. That's messed up. Because I wanted them to come down as well. It's pretty bad. That was pretty bad. We're going to have to be a little more careless here as well. Do really want to take this out to avoid taking damage on this guy. Okay. Fighter first. Oh, where's our movement hero? Everything is just not working out this game. I think they're two full strength fighters. I don't know if I can risk that. I can risk it. Okay. The bomber will have free reign to attack basically anything it wants, unfortunately. And we can't use our Stuka. Let's go ahead and take that. He can heal next to all my units, I believe, even if they're naval. Don't quote me on that. Do we really need to attack any of these? See if he heals. Okay. 4 cripples in the back, 5 cripples on the back. Good. Fighter come protect. Other 2 fighters are healing. The first okay turn we've had in a while. Minimizing damage to the fighter. Forgot we had this. It's gonna die. Sorry. Sorry, chat, for being a profligate cheater. I don't know why I'm not hitting next unit, to be honest. It's quite strange. Keep these around to bait any more new bombers. So that could not heal. Oh, they can't heal, of course. They're a 7 out of 10 the whole time. My bad. Okay, this... We're going to try to hit all 3 of these and surrender the anti-air this turn. Plenty of tools to do that. You know, ideally this infantry would come up and hit that. I don't think we're going to have that opportunity. Actually, no, it can't, because that's a truck. Okay, we're good. We can't use our Stuka anyway. So that doesn't matter. Matters suppressing that. Dice roll plus an unlucky hit. Great. I believe those are 2 anti-tank units, so no infantry to come and be dangerous. I believe / hope. Is that 4 sight? 3 sight, yeah. So that's the hopeful next attack for their air. We'll save these for entrenchment stripping of the main objectives. These out of the way. Yeah. Let's keep those out of vision. Stuka won't be doing anything. Okay. That's another new air unit. That's another new air unit. Wow. I almost feel this map is a little unfair. Oh, that's a hurricane. Okay, that was not another Spitfire. Okay, that needs to go down. So honestly, I'm not sure how many planes there are left at this point. I think there might be one more hurricane. I think. Stug is going here. Tank is going here. That's in forest. It's a little tricky. Um. Hmm. So now I want to lose fighter, so we're not gonna risk that attack. Question here is how much suppression we can lay down on this guy. I think I'm comfortable enough taking our 88 here. Excellent. Feel free to come and attack that tank, AI. Sure. Sure. Huh? Hello? Yeah. Nope. I'll come down. I'll come down right now. apologize for an awkward break in the video that will inevitably be there as I got my food delivered and had to step out for that. So, moving on. 7 turns left. Objectives should be fine unless we get hugely mauled by the enemy Air Force. Two more bombers. 2 more fighters. What the heck? What the heck was that? 53% chance to kill. Took off 6. Way above average. Alright. But enemy is nearing the end of their... Let's see what this does first. Good. Now this can still not do anything. Not doing that, not doing that. There's the air defense there. Nothing here. You can actually cheat a little bit. If you hover over objective with an enemy unit on, you'll get a reticle targeting reticle. It's kind of silly. Okay. I think we're just gonna skip the experience on this one. We'll say this scenario was tad on the difficult side, partially due to the silly up-ramping in enemy air strength compared to the last mission. Last mission, there is 0 threat at all. There was no way they would harm you, versus here. Okay, so these take 6 a turn, which means I would need to take this in 3 turns. Do we think we can do that? Let's move the ground units first to see. 2 can surrender 1. Okay, so pretty good feeling about taking that in 3 turns. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's peel off a little bit of that incoming damage. And ditto here. Now those will be maybe forced to go heal. Okay. Oh, and they somehow had vision of our 11 strength. Tisk tisk on my part. Is that 3 or 2 range? 2 range. Good. Good. Don't really want that tank to surrender. I'm trying to think of how to bait the enemy into attacking our stuff again. So range will... Because this might be a good attempt to bait something. Just kidding. There's a fighter there. They would never attack that. That was stupid. Okay. Could they possibly kill the recon? Possibly. Move it under the fighter. So the order is bombers and then fighters. So you're actually safe under enemy bombers. Fighters. From enemy bombers. Which is a silly little thing. Should be safe. It's protected. Stay back, stay back, stay back. Stragglers galore. We should be in a pretty good spot. These have 1 spotting, right? Yeah. Hero? Still no hero? And still no second hero, sorry. Okay. Alright, we are on our way to winning this. Assuming no other surprises. Let's see, artillery. And the full retreat is predicted. Oh, the anti-tank attacks. Oof. Almost surrendered us there. Would have been bad. Is there a capturable here? No capturable. If I were designing this, I would ostensibly put a capturable unit on that hex. Okay. It's always happening. Let's just do that. Where's our Stuka? And to be honest, we could probably get that cavalry in the one, two. So 1, oops, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly enough turns to do that. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, that's not good. It's very not good. Can't get anything, can't wedge anything in there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay, still got a bunch of defensive backs there. Okay. The range and movement heroes help out so much because they're just able to add some oomph. Okay. Do we care about this giving vision? Nope. So what we can do is, yep. Again, no ammo on the Schnellbooten. Okay. It's obviously not doable this turn. Question is, recon will be safe there. Okay, so this actually needs to move back. Recon's definitely going there. Question is, do we want to move the infantry up at all? 2 defense against 5 attack, so this would have 10, 12, 5 attack at -7, even with the... Yeah, but we're taking our artillery shot for no reason. Don't think we need that. There you go. Anti-air will be in range next turn. Oh, and we promised we would take that in 3 turns, didn't we? Okay. Well, I'm not going to cheat my way out of this one. So we have to take that next turn. The Norwegian mountain come down, we might be in a bit of a doozy. One attack, take it. For bombers, the only thing we care about is attack. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that was the second one. The infantry actually pushed that ship out. I don't think we saw the animation. Okay, so this tank is supremely unuseful at the moment. Okay, so both their bombers healed. And another awkward cut in the video. Apologies for that. Alright, so 2 full-strength bombers. The anti-air is going to be taken out next turn. We absolutely need to grab this hex this turn, which means we'll need to take this out completely with artillery and then move our recon there probably. Okay, so let's get cracking on that. These probably won't be doing anything over. Let's see. It's almost always happening. This we aren't sure about yet. It's almost always happening. Okay. 1 defense. Ugh. Well, if we get a unit next time, we'll disband it. If we don't, then we might just have to stick with it at this point. Okay, that's not doing anything. Question is, can we actually try to kill that? We only need this hex for 1 turn. We only need this hex for 1 turn. So, it's always getting supplied. Can we surrender this, possibly? That still has a movement point. Okay, let's see. We do want that relatively suppressed. Great. So now this one will run over to the other airfield. And the Stuka we can use to take off some of her strength here. Still have 4 turns left. We have plenty of time to ping that with our goodies. Okay. 2 more. And we'll be able to just get everything cracked down here. Excellent. Take the full surrender on this. Or we could try to push the artillery to the side. Is there any benefit in doing that? Honestly, I don't think so. We'll just take more prestige here. It's going to be about 40? 30 prestige. Still pretty good. Okay, so we might get hit by 1 infantry. I think that's happening no matter what we do. So we take that. Just take the little bit hit points off. All right. Airplanes are not doing anything. That can't do anything, and we are good. So this guy, we took the 3-turn gamble there, paid off. Oof. All right, we're gonna get a free ship here. I'm not sure if we get money for scuttling it. Let's take a check. So 552. Nope, nothing. Scuttling, you normally when you attack a ship in harbor, it gets pushed away, but here you saw what happened. Naval, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, or 15, 16, 17, 18 units. That one's probably a little better. We can get a Fallschirmjäger over 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, we can do that as well. Okay, here, for some reason they're reluctant to move over. Fine by me. I'll just keep getting a few kills at a time. Definitely get a surrender on all of those. Eventually, at least. Okay, so this one first. Thing is, I don't actually want this, so I'll stick an artillery in there. I don't want this because I want to be able to buy units. You can buy units last turn on that one. We are fine, we are fine. Okay, so this one I think still has 3 more movement. So he's safe. Yep, 3 more. So he's safe to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll use our ships here because artillery is getting a little low. Guess we'll just outright kill that. And actually he might be able to go over there. I'm going to put some ships over here and make the infantry go to the left so they won't see our people coming in. Everything looks good. No extra core units available. They can attack the battleship. Oh, nope. Nice. Yep, remember, destroyers are worth a lot more money than everything else, so they always want to attack that. And here, we're just going to get to surrender a bunch of units. So I have 2 turns to spare. Everything is just going peachy. It's like, where'd he go? Okay, now we see why phase movement is so good. Can get both of these surrenders. Actually, maybe only one. But then move out and let them buy units again. I can still move here, but they can buy units on turn 17 too. That's fine. Unless we get another wave of enemy air units, which would be disastrous. say the least. Should be good. Great. All right. Please don't kill it. Set the magic words. Okay, and last turn. One infantry unit in literally the most annoying position for us, but just take some more kills. Hero? 2 prestige. 3 prestige. Above expectations. Alright, there we go, Narvik. We took 24, 31, 42, 45, 47, 52, 55, 56, 62. You know, over 80 points of core damage. That was a pretty bad map. We had 2 turns to spare in the end, but kind of the battleships getting here due to the turn 1 rain. Not really me misplaying by putting my strategic bombers on the right here instead of more towards the water. That really cost us a lot. And enemies got 4 fighters that were better than our fighters, which is quite a big ask of 20 unit core this early in the game. But here we are, 800 prestige. Yep. So on to the next map. And actually, since YouTube has these kind of timestamp labels, I'll just do the setup at the beginning of the next map instead of doing it weirdly like this one. So let's go ahead and end. Decisive victory. Any more enemies? Nope. We are going to the Ardennes, Belgium. Okay, see you next time.